Environmental activists may have a similar ultimate goal, saving ecosystems or the planet, but they approach the goal differently. It is possible to follow your beliefs and save the planet simultaneously by understanding these types of environmentalism. An environmentalist is a person who is concerned with and or advocates for the protection of the environment. An environmentalist can be considered a supporter of the environmental movement's goals, a political and ethical movement that seeks to improve and protect the quality of the natural environment through changes to environmentally harmful human activities. An environmentalist is engaged in or believes in the philosophy of environmentalism or one of the related philosophies. The environmental movement contains many sub-communities that have developed different approaches and philosophies in other parts of the world. Environmentalists can be described as one of the following: climate activists. Public recognition of the climate crisis and the emergence of the climate movement at the beginning of the 21st century led to a distinct group of activists known as climate activists. Activations like the school strike for climate and Fridays for Future have led to the next generation of youth activists like Greta Thunberg, Jamie Margolin, and Vanessa Nakate. They have created a global youth climate movement. Along with Greta, there are a host of young activists worldwide, fighting for the planet and demanding that people in positions of power stop chasing money. This is the burning issue. Conservationists. One notable strain of environmentalism comes from the philosophy of the conservation movement. Conservationists are concerned with leaving the environment in a better state than the condition in which it was found before human interaction. The conservation movement is associated with the early parts of the environmental movement of the 19th and 20th centuries. A conservationist manages natural habitats, including parks, forests, and rangelands. This job may also be called a conservation scientist or a soil and water conservationist. This green career involves finding ways to utilize land without harming the environment. Conservationists, employed by either private landowners or federal, state, or local governments, ensure landowners follow government regulations and take appropriate measures to protect habitats. They advise farmers and ranchers to help them improve their land and control erosion. Environmental defenders. Human rights defenders or environmental human rights defenders are individuals or collectives who protect the environment from harm resulting from resource extraction, hazardous waste disposal, infrastructure projects, land appropriation, or other dangers. In 2019, the UN Human Rights Council unanimously recognized their importance to environmental protection. Although concern about the natural environment was by no means new, many British environmental campaign groups were formed in the 19th and early 20th centuries. The 1960s and 1970s in Britain represented something of a discontinuity in terms of environmental sentiment and activity. In Britain, as in many other countries, there was an awakening of popular and political concern about the environment. Among other things, there was an increase in media attention to the environment during this period. The existing political parties integrated explicit environmental messages into their programs for the first time. A new dedicated ecological party was formed.